Hello everyone. So today we are going to start the rate of change of velocity. So in this video we will study about this, that what is rate of change of velocity, and we'll solve numerical on this. Okay. So I will explain with an example what is this rate of change of velocity, by the way, also called acceleration. I'll write it over here. This is also called acceleration, Leration, acceleration, or we can also say retardation. So what is acceleration, what is retardation? I will explain with an example. Okay, so come here. So suppose you are going from your place to your friend's house, or you can say from your place to a playground, to your school, or anywhere. Okay, so this is your house, I will say A, and this is your friend's house B. Okay, so and the total distance, I will say it's 5 kilometers. I will say 1 2 3 4, and this one is 5. Okay, so suppose when you have started from your house, so your speed was 0 at that time. You are driving with 0 meter per second. After 1 kilometer, after 1 kilometer, your speed become 10 meter per second. Okay, or you can say after you can say after some time, or you can say after 5 minutes. Let's say after 5 minutes, okay, your speed become 10 meter per second. Then after next 5 minutes, means after 10 minutes, your speed become 20 meter per second. Okay, after 15 minutes, your speed become 30 meter 0 10 20 30 meter per second, and so on, if it's keep increasing. So what you are seeing over here, you are saying also I will say okay 15, then again after this 10 minutes 15 minutes, then after 20 minutes it's become 40 meter per second. Okay, and after 25 minutes it's become, I will say, 50 meter per second. Okay, and suppose you don't have to stop here, you will have to keep going. So in this way your speed is increasing. So what you are seeing over here, you are seeing that after every 5 minutes, your speed is changing. Earlier it was 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, and it's changing means it's increasing. Okay, so there is one more scenario I will explain. Suppose this is the line, and the same way you are going, but what's happening, like after every 10 minutes, suppose initially you reached 5 meter per second, then you reached I will say 25 meter per second, then you went to 45 meter per second, and you went to 50 meter per second, like this, and this is after every 5 minutes, okay. So see, in both the cases, there is increase in speed. Over time. And since you are traveling in a straight line, so your speed is called velocity. Remember, I have told you in the last video, what is the difference between speed and velocity? Velocity means your path should be in straight line. So in this case your path is straight line. So this is what these all are your velocity. So this is called rate of change of velocity. See, your velocity is getting changed, correct? Your velocity is getting changed over time. As soon as, like, the way the time is increasing, your velocity is getting changed. So what we say, that the rate of change of velocity, over a time, I will say rate of change of velocity over a time, this is called acceleration. Okay, so in both the cases, you will see, here also beta, it's changing now. After 5 minutes it's 5 meter per second, then 10 minutes it's 25, 45. So what is the difference between case 1 and case 2? In both the cases, your time, your velocity is changing over time. But what is the difference between case 1 and case 2? Can anyone tell me? So the difference between case 1 and case 2, that here it's changing in uniformly, means after every 5 minutes there is a change of 10 meter per second. See, after every 5 minutes there is a change of 10 meter per second, correct? So when your speed or when your velocity is changing over a time in a fixed interval or in a fixed gap, okay, or in a fixed amount, you can say. So this kind of velocity is called uniform, sorry, this kind of acceleration is called uniform acceleration. What is called, beta? This is called uniform acceleration. And the second one is also acceleration, but it is non-uniform acceleration. Remember this: uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. So if anyone is going to ask a question, what is uniform acceleration and what is non-uniform acceleration, sorry, acceleration, will you be able to explain? Yes. Now we will see. So this is the case when your speed is increasing, but there may be a case when your speed will be decreasing. For example, we will take same example. Okay, suppose you are going from here to here, okay, and initially your speed was 50 meter per second, then after 5 minutes it became 40 meter per second, then after 5 minutes it became 30 meter per second, then after 5 minutes it's 20 meter per second, after 5 minutes it's become 10 meter per second, and then it becomes 0. So here also there is a change in velocity. So this is also called rate of change of velocity, correct? Rate of change of velocity. But in this case, what is happening? In this case your velocity is decreasing. In this case your velocity is decreasing. In the previous case your velocity was increasing, correct? So in this case, but both the cases of rate of change of velocity, both are the cases of rate of change of velocity. The only difference, in the first case it was increasing, in the second case it is decreasing. Okay, so whether it's a uniform or it could be a non-uniform also. Suppose you have started with 50 meter per second, then it become 30, then it become 25, then it become 21, like this. Okay, so both are the cases. So whether it's a uniform or non-uniform, that doesn't matter. Whether it's a uniform or non-uniform, that doesn't matter. In both the cases, the velocity is decreasing, and this is also called rate of change of velocity. So remember one thing, beta, when there is a rate of change of velocity, and that rate of change of velocity, if it's increasing, in that case it is called acceleration. If it's increasing, in that case it is called acceleration. But if your velocity is decreasing, in this case it is called your retardation. What do you call, beta? Retardation. And this is also called somewhere negative acceleration. What do we call, beta? Negative acceleration, because it's decreasing, correct? It's called negative acceleration. So both the terms are correct. Either it's a retardation or it's a negative acceleration. So don't get confused. If anywhere in the exam, if you'll get what is retardation, retardation is again the rate of change of velocity over time, but the change of velocity is decreasing. The change of velocity is decreasing. In this case means your initial speed or initial velocity will be more than your final velocity. But in the first case, your initial velocity is less than your final velocity. So this is, hope you guys understand what is acceleration and what is negative acceleration or what is retardation. Guys, this is very important. Okay. Now we will check what is going to be the formula. So what will be the formula, beta? So you are saying, suppose you are traveling to your somewhere and your initial speed was 0, or you can say, okay, 10 meter per second, and after that it become like 30 meter per second. So just remember, you will have to find out what is your initial velocity and what is your final velocity. So the what is initial? Initial means when you are starting to travel, or when you are starting your motion, at that time your velocity is called initial velocity. And when you are about to complete your your travel, when you are about to complete your travel, the velocity at that time is called final velocity, and initial velocity always represented by a letter called u, final velocity always represented by a letter called v. Remember this, u means initial velocity, okay, u means initial velocity, I will just write it over here, and v means final velocity, okay, final velocity. And what is then acceleration? Acceleration is denoted by a letter a, acceleration is denoted by a letter a. So a is equal to final minus initial upon t, t is time, okay. And what will be the so what is the unit of velocity? The unit of velocity is meter per second, correct? SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So what will be the unit of acceleration, beta? See, in the numerator it's velocity, so it's meter, I will write meter per second, and then it's time, so 1 more second. What is the unit of time? Unit of time is second. So the velocity, the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. You can write it like this, or you can write it like this, ms minus 2. Okay, just remember this, guys. Okay, now let's solve few questions on this. So rate of change of velocity, so this is only better. See, acceleration is your change in velocity upon time taken. Acceleration is v minus u upon t, where v is your final velocity, u is your initial velocity upon time. So of course, if final velocity will be less and initial velocity will be more, so that will be the case of negative acceleration or retardation, correct? And the acceleration is meter per second square, that is your SI unit. Okay, see here, if the acceleration is taken to be positive if it is a direction of velocity, and if the negative when it's opposite to the direction of velocity, when it's opposite to the direction of, means when it's if your speed is decreasing. Okay, beta. Now check this question. Example 8.4. Starting from a stationary position, Rahul pedals his bicycle, 1 second, to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. So see here, beta, always read the question very carefully. What the question saying? Starting from a stationary position. So starting from a stationary position means what will be the initial speed? What will be the initial velocity? Initial velocity will be 0 in this case. So I will say u is equal to 0 meter per second. Okay. Now what is your final velocity? Check here, what is your final velocity? 1 second here. So it attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds, means your final velocity is, means v is equal to 6 meter per second, and time is equal to 30 seconds, correct? Time is equal to 30 seconds. Check here. Now what you will have to find? Then after that he applies brake. So the first condition is done. Now he is applying brake. So after that he applies a brake, and such that the velocity of bicycle comes to 4 meter per second in next 5 seconds. So in the first case this is the condition. Okay. Now in the second case, your initial velocity will become 6 meter per second, because after this only he has started applying brake, and your final velocity has become 4 meter per second. Hope you guys are clear. Your final velocity become 4 meter per second, and time is equal to 5 seconds. Okay, so this is the case of acceleration, and this is the case of retardation, or you can say negative acceleration, correct? So calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. So see, with the first case I have told you initial velocity u, final velocity 6, time is 30, a equal to v minus u upon t. Simply you will have to solve this, is you will get your answer 0.2 meter per second square. In the second case, what I have told you, your initial velocity is 6 meter per second, your final velocity is 4 meter per second square, time is given, so acceleration will be 4 minus 6. See, v minus u, v is your final, so 4 minus 6 upon 5, which your, in this case your answer will be in negative. In this case your answer will be in negative, means this is the case of negative acceleration. Hope it's clear, guys. Okay. Now let's solve few questions on this. When you will say a body is in uniform acceleration, guys, I have already explained this. When you will say the body is in uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration, so here I have written the definition for this. So please pause this video and write this definition. So first one is, a body is said to have a uniform acceleration if it travels in a straight path in such a way that its velocity changes at uniform rate. Okay, that the velocity of a body increases or decreases by equal amount in an equal interval of time. This is very important beta. If the velocity of a body increases or decreases by equal amount in an equal interval of time, then the motion is called uniform acceleration. Okay, that motion is freely falling body, that's an example. Okay, the second case, what is non-uniform? If the velocity of a body increases or decreases by unequal amount of time, in equal interval of time, by unequal amount in equal interval of time, that is called your non-uniform acceleration. Okay, next let me check. Okay, they are saying a bus decreases its speed from 80 km per hour to 60 km per hour in 5 seconds. So can anyone tell me whether this is the case of positive acceleration or negative acceleration? This is the case of negative acceleration. Okay, because your initial velocity was 80 and your final velocity was is 60. So means it's decreasing, and in 5 seconds find the acceleration. Okay, let's solve this question. What they are saying, 80 km per hour means u is equal to, one second, u is equal to 80 km per hour. I will write 80 km per hour, and v is equal to 60 km per hour. Okay, and time, what was the time given? Time was given 5 seconds. One second, time was given 5 seconds. So how you are going to solve this? How you are going to solve this? So first you will have to convert this 80 km per hour into meter per second. Remember guys, because the SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So I have told you in the previous video, in order to convert into meter per second, what you will have to do? You will have to multiply this with 5 upon 18. So multiply with 5 upon 18. So guys, those who have not gone through my previous video, I will recommend first go and watch that video. Okay, so if you do this, so 8 5s are, it's 400. You can write it like this, 400 upon 18, 400 upon 18 meter per second. Similarly, this will become 60 into 5 upon 18, which will become 6 5s are 30, means 300 upon 18 meter per second. Hope it's clear. And time is given. So what is the formula for acceleration? Acceleration is equal to v minus u upon t, correct? So this is your 400 upon 18 minus 300 upon 18 divided by your time, which is 5. So let's solve this. 400 minus 300 you will get, because see the denominator is 18 only, so it will become 100, okay, upon 18, and this 5 will go into the denominator into 5, which is your 20. Then I will say this will become 10, this will become 9. So and so my answer is 10 upon 9. So your answer is beta 10 upon 9 meter per second square. Okay, if you want you can solve it also, but you can leave your answer over here. So if you solve it, so in this case what was happening? Sorry, in this case what was happening beta? So hold on. This was the case of your initial velocity was u and your final velocity was v, so it's v minus u. So here I have made a mistake. Here what I will have to do in this case, instead of it's 400 upon 18 minus 300, it should be 300. It should be 300 upon 18, okay, minus 400 upon 18, okay, and then it is total divided by 5. So what the mistake I have made over here? The mistake which I have made over here, that instead of doing v minus u, I have done u minus v. So you guys don't do this mistake in the exam. Okay, so this will actually become minus 100. So your answer will become minus 10 upon 9. So which will be minus 1 upon 1 meter per second square. Okay. So this is your answer. You don't have to do this. You will have to do this. Hope it's clear, guys. Okay. Now let's go and solve. There is one more question. What the question is saying: a train starting from a railway station and moving with a uniform acceleration attain a speed of 40 km per hour in 10 minutes. See here, guys. So what it's showing, a train starting from a railway station and moving with a uniform acceleration. So when it's starting means its initial speed is 0. Correct? Initial velocity is 0 and the final velocity is 40 km per hour in 10 minutes. So let's solve this. 1 second, so I will just check it. Okay, so what is your initial speed in this case? Initial speed u is equal to 0 meter per second. Okay, now what is the v? V is saying it's 40 kilometer per hour. So it's 40 kilometer per hour. So you will have to change this in meter per second. So how you are going to? So this is 40 multiplied by 5 upon 18. Okay, 40 multiplied by 5 upon 18. Hold on. So what you will get? 4 5s are 200. So it's 200 upon 18 meter per second. Okay. Now what is the time? Time was given 10 minutes. So convert this 10 minutes into seconds. So this will become 10 multiplied by 60. So what will you get? 600 seconds. Okay, 600 seconds. Now you will have to find the acceleration. So acceleration is equal to v minus u upon t. So what is your v? V is your 200 upon 18. So it's 200 upon 18. 1 second. 200 upon 18 minus 0. So that will become minus 0. And this is upon, this is minus 0 upon 600. Hope it's clear, guys. So this one you will solve it, you will get 200 okay over here upon 18 and this 600 will go into the denominator. So 200 upon 18 multiplied by 600. Okay, so this will be cancelled out, cancel. This will give you 3, 1 upon 54, 1 upon 54 meter per second square. Or you can also write it if you want to solve it into the decimal. So this will give you around 0.0185 meter per second square. Okay, so this is your case. So this is the case of positive acceleration. So hope it's clear, guys. Now let's see if there is any other question in your book. Sure, no. Okay, so next part is graphical representation of motion, which we will study in the next video. So guys, go and find the questions on this acceleration and retardation from your any of the reference book, whether it's a Lakshmi Singh or Manjeet Kaur or any other reference book you can find. Okay, and try to solve as many as questions you can. And if you guys are having any doubts, please feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section, or you can also send me an email to info@rapidgyan.com. Bye bye, take care.